Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to update 1 for our Stone Legion modded series. So, this isn't a Let's Play series. This is an update kind of video. I have no clue yet what to call it. I don't even know what to call our server. Basically, you guys know the idea is that we're making a no-wipe permanent modded server that will go to 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, etc. over time and evolve. And I need like a perma name for it. I mean, our community is called Stone Legion. The channel is called Stone Legion. I don't know if you could say Stone Legion Update 1 because it might sound more like I'm talking about the channel and you need to be a little more specific. But come on, guys, I need your help to come up with a name. So today, I want to talk a bit about our upcoming server, the modded server, of course, and what I've been working on and what we have going for us. So I thought we'd take a little bit of a tour through this little, what do you call it? A gully? No. This ravine? A ravine, I guess you could kind of call it. This is really cool. This is part of Witchery. They kind of like retrofit a lot of the villages. Isn't this like one of the coolest things you've ever seen? Even when it comes in weird areas, like, this is kind of weird, it still looks so cool. I think it looks pretty cool. It's pretty decent. Anyways, yeah, this is Witchery that adds some of this, like the walls in, and they actually add these towers in here with guards and stuff. Which I think is pretty cool and adorable. So, yeah, I'm going to follow this ravine, show you how amazing Biomes of Plenty is still going even after all this time, and we'll talk about what we've done. So, the first step was to build the client. The client is now built. The client works, it launches, we're using the latest Forge of 1.710. Forge is still being constantly updated. In fact, I'm using a patch with Forge on the server that's not even out yet, which will be out in a day or two, but it just shows you like how things have been evolving over time, which is amazing and awesome and pretty sweet. And so Forge and all the mods are getting updated Railcraft like a second time, and I keep updating mods like Bitonica, the plant magical type mod, and yeah, so we got the client working, then the next step was to get the server working, and then we just pair them up. The next step after all that, once we have the client and server working, everything's connecting well and we can get on, was to start working on the configs. And the way I first start with is Origin. Basically, I set up big arrays of miners just to test them out, because we want to test as many of the mods out as possible. So we have things like the BC Quarry, the Railcraft, or not Railcraft Quarry. Why do I keep wanting to say Railcraft here? The Ender IO, or no, Extra Utilities, the Ender Quarry, things like that. And we basically check the world and see what ores we have. And then I go through the configs, and I literally go one by one, and I kind of remember. I sometimes jump to the ore ones first, and I remove the duplicates like copper and tin and silver and like a million other ones like sapphire and that kind of stuff, because Biomes of Plenty produces sapphires, for example, and like 4 or 5 other emerald type things. And what else produces them? Sapphire. Oh yeah. Project Red. There you go. And then I find other bugs and issues. Like I had the mod Project Red, Project Blue, and then I had a mod called Blue Power. And I'm like, wait. When I was probably going through the mod list, I'm like, oh, there's the add-on for Project Red. Dun 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 dun. Not the case. It was actually, if you can imagine this, it was actually another literally Red Power, or Project Red. I guess Red Power similar mod that does almost everything that Project Red was doing. And I'm not going to look into comparing the two, whatnot. So I just got rid of it and things like that. We ended up having to get rid of a few ones. RF tools look cool, but we're not trying to make a server with like a million dimensions either, right? We're trying to lower the amount of dimensions, things like that. So I also snipped that one in the butt, and we had to remove another one. And then of course we added some mods. Of course, more mods were added than removed, and yeah, so that was the big step, going through all the configuration files, getting the ore dupes out, and then just going through them, a couple of recipes here and there, try to make them the harder version if there is a such thing. Didn't do that with any of the magic mods. I'm not really familiar with the magic mods, which kind of sucks, because I think that's something I need to do, like my Let's Play series, but it's something I need to personally do just for fun too. Learn all these different magic mods, things like that over time. But yeah, that was the next big step. And after that, we move into oh, look at there, there's another like little ravine, or else maybe in between, into basically tweaking certain things for the server. So permissions, banned items, things like that, really. And so I started working on the Forge, well, actually, not Forge Essentials. I did the Mind Tweaker first, and I started to ban certain items that would, like, TNT, industrial, nuke, its TNT. Basically, they're just like warnings more than anything. It's not like they can't craft them or anything. You can still craft them, because some of them you need for crafting, but in a sense, it's a warning like, hey, jerk, don't use this as a banned item. We won't appreciate that kind of thing. And it has a message and everything when you hover over it in NEI, so it's kind of nice in that sense. And anyways, then from there, we started to work on Forge Essentials, which is working on things like the world border, the whole permission system, red names for the admin, purple names for it's like more, we call it the royal color for the VIP members, which, by the way, guys, anyone who does subscribe, thank you, with all my heart, for helping support and whatnot. It's a little bit of a burden on me, taking all lifted. And then you got their, is it turquoise, bluish color for our normal members, I believe. And then you got lime green for moderators or head mod. I think Electro prefers to just be green as well, as a moderator. He's a head mod, but he won't admit it. He won't even see this video, so the best we can talk about it. Ooh, there you go. You can get mushroom stuff here. And yeah, man, Biomes of Plenty is beautiful. So that's basically where we're caught up right now. So I'm working on Forge Essentials. That's going to take me like a good day or so, because the permissions are going to be like deadly to me going through those. Oh my goodness, we got two. I'm gonna have to adjust I changed the villagers from 32 to 16, and I think that might be chunk distance. I'm not sure how that works, but we actually have two large-scale villages intersecting each other. I hate how the chunks don't appear right away. That's an old bug that's always existed. They do slowly come back, at least. I saw something here interesting. I don't know what the heck this is. Oh my. It's part of one of the magic mods. Let's get out of this little view here. No, it's factorization. What the frig? Factorization puts this thing here for some reason. I'm not gonna even ask. I don't even know. I don't understand this. Oh my. Anyways, yeah, so the permissions are going to take me a while. We'll work on them, and then we'll move to basically finalizing the client. We need a lot more testing. Basically, we need people to even like get the client basically from the site and just test it. Even if you want a single player, not go to the server. The server is open, and there's no whitelist or anything. You just click it and join it at this point for the testing. We'd love people to just come on and, oh, that works, that doesn't work, oh, there's a problem, that kind of thing. Report it on the forums, and it'll make us really, really happy. This little city, this is like cool. This is awesome. I think this would be a prime place to live, to be honest, if you could have, like, if you claim this place, like, having two villagers, having this massive wall. I would probably redo some of the wall. Like, I would probably get rid of the middle wall here in a way. I would extend it further, but you got all the nice block material here too, and you can continue the style. Not a bad idea, But anyways, yeah, so yeah, we're going to continue working on that. So for you guys, hopefully keep testing random mods, not just the popular ones. Popular ones probably tested to death already. Need some magic mods tested, or the miscellaneous ones that no one touches. And then for me, I need to work on permissions, more on Forge Essentials, testing, bug testing in that area, seeing if the permissions work. Oh my, that's going to be a pain. And then we'll start slowly finalizing, where we'll start doing more the client side things, like updating the launcher to make sure the launcher has like a little HTML page, and we'll show the recent updates, or at least when we start doing the updates once it launches, and news and information in there, as well as just some updates to the website, the wiki information. Then more essential things like a special help command to show information like how to do this, how to do that, tips and tricks. As well as putting all the mods and information on there. Oh, these villagers are gonna get owned anyways because of the port. Look at it, 3 skeletons spawned on the blacksmith house. Poor bastards. And then on top of all that, we need to finalize the updater to allow people to uncheck and check things, as well as add maybe certain mods that people request. Some people wanted Ray's minimap. Which I can't blame them. It's their old favorite. I like the current one we have because you got the big world map and stuff, which is awesome. But, we want to cater to everyone's needs, so we'll add some optional ones that you can check and uncheck for people who need them. And, yeah, so lots of work to do. Done a lot of work already, and I think this will be awesome. So yeah, I haven't decided what I'm going to call this video series or whatnot. I don't even know if I will consider keeping these as #1 of the entire thing, or if I will start #1 when the server launches, you know what I mean? But let's call this the developer, I don't know, admin log 1 alpha or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I hope it was entertaining, it was informational, and please check the link in the description to our forum section, I guess, where you can check the couple stickies there on the 2, what our goals are, and then of course the one that shows the test server information, all that, and you can come on and help test. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.